Hello everyone. In this video lesson, I am going to present the summary and important question answer of the poem On the Vanity of Earthly Greatness. Let's begin. On the Vanity of Earthly Greatness, author Gitterman. Poem, character आई भनेर कविले आफैलाई प्रस्तुत गरेका छन्. द टस्क, मास्टरडन, सालमेन द जस्ट, द ग्रिजली बियर र ग्रेट सिजार, यी कुराहरूको बारेमा हामीले यो कवितामा देख्न पाउँछौँ. One sentence summary. All the earthly glories of either power or status or beauty or wealth are like the bubbles on water which last no more after death. यो कवितामा भौतिक महानताका कुराहरू जसमा पावर, स्टाटस, ब्युटी र वेल्थ आदि कुराहरू पानीका फोका जस्तै हुन् र हाम्रो मृत्युपछि यिनीहरू केही पनि रहँदैनन् भन्ने कुराहरूको बारेमा यो कविताको भाव रहेको छ. समरी. In the poem on the vanity of earthly greatness, the poet describes the loss of things on the earth. On the vanity of earthly greatness भन्ने यो कवितामा कविले यो पृथ्वीमा कस्ता कस्ता कुराहरू हामीले गुमायौँ भन्ने कुराहरूको बारेमा चर्चा गरेका छन्. He says that all the things on the earth are changeable. पृथ्वीमा भएका हरेक कुराहरू परिवर्तनशील छन्. They die or end sooner or later. ढिलो वा चाँडो तिनीहरूको अन्त हुन्छ. The poet gives some examples of the decay of things and people. मान्छे र वस्तुहरूको केही इक्जाम्पलहरू कविले यो कवितामा प्रस्तुत गरेका छन्. He says that when the mastodons were alive, they fought by clashing their tusks. उनी भन्छन् जब मास्टोडोन्स जातिका जीवहरू जीवित थिए त्यतिखेर उनीहरूले आफ्नो दाराहरू जुधाएर लड्ने गर्थे. The tusks were very strong and powerful. र तिनीहरूको त्यो दारा एकदमै शक्तिशाली हुने गर्थ्यो. But they are now changed into billiards ball. तर त्यस्ता भयानक ती दाराहरू पनि आजभोलि एउटा खेलका बलको रूपमा प्रयोग गरिन्छन्. The sword of Salmen is rusted now. सालमेन राजाको त्यो तरबार अहिले खिया लागेको छ. Once very fearful grizzly bear is now changed into a rock. एक समयमा एकदमै भयानक मानिने त्यो ग्रिजली बियर एक प्रकारको प्रजाति हो भालुको र त्यो भालु पनि अहिले खुट्टा पुस्ने वस्तुको रूपमा परिवर्तन भएको छ. Likewise, Julius Caesar has turned into a bust. महान राजा जुलियस सिजारको अहिले अर्धकतको मूर्तिमा मात्रै सीमित छन्. And people keep his bust for decoration. ती महान राजाको प्रतिमा अहिले मान्छेहरूले सजावटको वस्तुको रूपमा प्रयोग गर्छन्. Therefore, we have to know that all the things on the earth are changeable. त्यसकारणले हामीले बुझ्नुपर्छ पृथ्वीका हरेक कुराहरू परिवर्तनशील छन् भनेर. They do not last forever. तिनीहरू सदाको लागि अमर हुँदैनन्. So we should not boast or proud for the things we have. त्यसकारणले हामीसँग भएको कुराहरूमा हामीले धेरै घमण्ड गर्नु हुँदैन. If we boast for them, it is our foolishness. यदि हामीले घमण्ड गर्यौँ भने त्यो हाम्रो मूर्खता मात्रै हुनेछ. Long question. What is ironical about the poem? The poem has been written by Arthur Guiterman. The poem is full of irony. Irony means the expression of one's meaning by saying something which is the direct opposite of one's thoughts. An event or situation is said to be ironical when it seems desirable, but because of the circumstances, it is of little or no value or directed by evil fate. Irony is the most striking feature of this poem. It is spreads throughout the poem. The poet first shows how great or powerful a person or animal is, but in the second line of each of the couplet, he describes the unfortunate state time has reduced them. The people and animal described in the poem are great, powerful, and brave, but all their greatness, power, and bravery is hollow in the course of time. The irony is that people feel pride in their earthly gains and greatness, which are worthless and vacant. One can't help laughing at their feeling proud in these short lived belongings. So we should not proud of our gains and so on, which is not immortal. Everything that we got or gained by labor is like bubbles of water. The proud on such things is ironical in the poem. Short questions. What changes to people and objects are described in the poem on the vanity of earthly greatness? In the poem, the entire examples are concerned with the greatness, but the greatness has been changed into valueless. The bright shining tusks of mastodons have become playing materials. The sword of Salman the Just has been rusted. Powerful grizzly bear, whose embrace was very dreadful, it has become nothing more than a rug. The great king Julius Caesar is the object of decoration. His bust now is in the shelf, so the poet also becomes worried to being a valueless object in the future. What are the different examples used by the poet to show the vanity of earthly greatness? Arthur Guiterman composed the poem on the vanity of earthly greatness. To show the vanity of earthly greatness, the poet used the different examples such as tusk of mastodons, Roman Emperor Salman the Just, dreadful grizzly bear, and great mighty Julius Caesar, and himself too. They are famous, and in the course of time, all their vanity vanished like bubbles of water. The poem teaches us the lesson not to proud to our earthly belongings. Who was Salman the Just? Show your acquaintance. Salman the Just was born in 742 and died in 814 AD. He was a king of France from 768 and Holy Roman Emperor from 800. By heritage and extensive campaigns of conquest, he united most of Western Europe by 804. He reformed the legal, judicial, and military systems, established schools, and promoted Christianity, commerce, agriculture, arts, and literature. How much you know about Caesar, Julius? Julius Caesar was born in 102 BC and died 44 BC. He was the Roman statesman and general who had won large empire for Rome. Caesar is the symbol of greatness, great warrior and general. He formed the first triumvirate with Pompey and Crassus, conquered Gaul, invaded Britain, mastered Italy, and defeated Pompey. He was assassinated by Brutus and Cassius. Thank you for joining with me in this video lesson, and subscribe my channel to get my upcoming video lessons continuously, and keep suggesting us. See you soon.